Can We Talk podcast, episode number 38. And it's kind of funny because like last time that there's an actual recording other than the episode with me and Robin, we had this person on with her co-host of the I'm Just Saying podcast on.
Yes.
Marie in the building. She's going to actually talk about herself this time.
What do you want to know?
Anything. Tell us about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from?
I don't even know who I am, but I am from here. I say Austin because people really don't know where Bastrop is, and I don't really claim it because I don't like it there. I'm a single mom of one, and I'm new at podcasting, so that's how me and Cal met.
Oh, that's lit. So in Bastrop, like when people ask you where you're from,
I say Austin. I'm from Austin. They're like, what high school did you go to? I'm like, well,
technically,
didn't go to high school here, but.
So you wouldn't claim Bastrop?
I don't. I hate it there.
I've heard some people don't claim Georgetown either.
What's bad about Georgetown?
What's good about it?
Touche. It's quiet.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quiet up there.
Can't hear all the racism that happens in Georgetown.
Look, that's in Sin City.
Thank you.
What's Sin City?
For old people.
It's old folks, retirement living.
It's like a town, but it's literally for old people. Like you have to be 55 or older to live there.
So that's where all the racism is?
Yeah, but it's not.
I had a story about a time in Georgetown. The person who was being racist toward me wasn't old. Wasn't old at all. But that's for another time.
I mean, it's Black History Month, so.
It is Black History Month. So, can you tell me why you fell asleep on your episode of I'm Just Saying podcast last night?
I didn't fall asleep. Anger was being a little ghetto, but I did not fall asleep, even though I really wanted to. When y'all were talking about Pflugerville, I swear it was like a whole hour conversation.
It was?
I was like, I actually got lost. I was like, oh my God, this is not about this. We're talking about sex. I came here for sex. It's about sex in Pflugerville.
That should be the title. That's kind of lit. That's
okay.
kind of lit, right?
I might do that.
Sex in Pflugerville.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City versus Sex in Pflugerville. Oh my God, I just feel like Sex in Pflugerville would be a lot cleaner.
I was like, oh my God, how did we go from talking about sex
and bleach buttholes
to talking about Pflugerville in the high schools?
I never knew that was a thing. I didn't know like regular people bleach their buttholes.
Yes. I'm going to do it one of these days. I really want to. I want it to look pretty. I want to be
camera?
pretty inside and out. No. Maybe you'll see me on my OnlyFans, but that's about it.
So yeah, tell us about tell us more about the podcast. I don't think we got enough.
No. Okay, so the podcast I'm Just Saying, the name came from me because I'm always saying I'm just saying. But basically it's just about anything, everything. It's raw and unfiltered, which is what I like to say because we talk about everything. We come with the stories, we come with the gossip, we come with the drama. But not between our co-hosts, but whatever's happening in the world, we come with it. So it's pretty interesting. And so, you and William guest starred on it, so it made our show a lot interesting because that's all people talk about. It's like, oh, who are those two guys? Who are those two guys? First of all, it's not about them. It's about me and sex. But I'm glad that you like them, so we'll bring them back. So y'all might be a recurring guest.
Hey, I'm down. I'm always down to enter the space. What challenges do you think that you guys have experienced, like as a group and individually with recording?
We're still getting our flow.
Yeah. That's
the only thing. Cause I'm like, oh, hey, welcome to our next episode. And then it's like, we have pauses in the introduction. I'm just like. But, I mean, once we get our flow, then we got it. But she's new at it. So she's a newborn. But my first one actually was a year ago last month. It was my very first podcast ever that I was guest starred. Yeah. That one was on Facebook Live, and it was kind of awkward. I mean, it was fun, but it was awkward.
It tended to be awkward.
It was awkward because people were like, do y'all have a relationship? And I was like, I'm not going to talk about it.
Did y'all have a relationship?
No. Not really. We had a situation, not relationship kind of thing. We had an entanglement.
Oh, okay. So you went on your entanglements podcast and entangled a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay, makes sense.
something like that. And then entangled after. Once we rekindled. And then we don't talk no more. So here we are.
So like, what is the like? Have you come across like struggles as far as like not only just recording, but like getting on a schedule? Because I think like when I started, like that was something I was really annoyed about. Is like I couldn't be on a schedule based off of like that's just me personally. Like if I can do something recurrently weekly, I'm good. But then when you start making me wait 3 weeks, a month, stuff like that, then I'm just like,
Oh no! If I have to wait that long, we're just not gonna do it. The schedule so far has been good. We recorded our 4th episode, and we've only been out for what 2 months. So we're making good progress. So as long as we keep coming, my only fear is that we're gonna run out of topics. That's my only fear. It's like I don't want to keep go over the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm trying to find out like new things to talk about. So I feel like it's gonna be an issue like maybe in the next upcoming months. But people have been coming up to me like, hey, you should talk about this. I'm like, you know what, we did kind of briefly like sprinkle about it, but I think we should go more in depth about it because there's a lot more to say.
yeah, for sure. I think one of the things in regards to like setting up a podcast is just like bringing in new faces. I think you can get kind of stagnant at some point by not bringing in people, because I think there was a run where it was just us 3 at the time, and we just recorded like all 3 of us just week after week after week, and it was just like, this is kind of stale now. Like it's not fun anymore. So bringing in guests with like a whole different perspective is something that I try to like bring into the conversation, just like continuously adding people. Like I know enough people around the city, in the city, adjacent cities, all that stuff. I know enough people to where I could literally have a guest every week.
But see, people are always like, oh, I want to be on your podcast, I want to be on your podcast, I want to be on a podcast. But then you're like, okay, hey, can you do this week or whatever? Like, well, I can't do it. Cool, I understand you have things to do. I have a life too.
Trust me.
But once you volunteer and then you told me no, I will never ask you again.
You might have to let up on that because
No.
because I've had situations where things just didn't work, but I always have a backup. Like I always unless you tell me same day, then I can't do anything about that. But if you let me know like a couple days before or whatever, like I'll do my best to try to get somebody else or something like that.
I'm gonna accommodate. I'm also gonna have somebody else as a backup, but don't again. I make it known when I'm looking for a co-host. I mean, actually, might do the same, but I'm like, make yourself readily available. I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, we're doing this episode on this day. Can you record on this day? I'm flexible as far as like the day I record, because I like to post on a certain day. But if you're telling me last minute, like, hey, I can't do it. I don't do last minute. That gives me anxiety. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say no. You can't come back. Some guy actually asked me. He was like my very first person that was like, "Hey, I want to be on your podcast." I said, "Hey, can you record this on this day at this time?" He was like, "No, I can't. I have class." You already knew that, so why'd you even ask? Like, why did you even try to volunteer?
That's a very underrated conversation that's had when starting a podcast, is like making sure that you're on the schedule and also being on the same page with who you talk to. Because a lot of things can go south pretty quickly.
Right. And I'm just like, look, I talk about a lot of things. So you can't be like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Because we're going to talk about it. So you can't really be shy.
People think they're celebrities. And like, I don't want to say
Especially
I'll get canceled. I'll get canceled. From what? From your job at Amazon?
Okay.
Like what are you talking about?
Your life is not that important. I mean, I see you on social media.
Yeah.
And even that, you're capping.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I know you in real life.
Yeah. I say that all the time.
I
know you in real life. What are you talking about?
Come on now. There's so many people like that in Austin.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I don't know any females that are like that, but there's a lot of guys.
Nothing but females like that.
I know a lot of guys are like that. Like, oh my God. I'm like, I know you in real life. Like,
yes.
Stop.
I say that all the time. I know you in real life, yo. Like, I know you. You was crying to me a couple days ago. Like, I know you.
And I mean, you can say like, oh, well, you do the same thing. No, there's no way, because first of all, I don't put all my business out there. So I allow you to know what I want you to know. So
Same.
I'm a Facebook comedian first. I'm here to entertain. But you're not going to know about my personal life. You might know about who I was with, because I might have been with your friend. But even them, they know what I allowed them to know.
Same.
But if you can pull your information off Facebook, I'm gonna know everything. Because I'm nosy, I'm gonna read. I have time. I have plenty of time.
God, it's crazy. It's like eerie hearing you talk about podcasting, and I'm just like, I know. I feel it. Like
Great
that. Can I be
minds
on your
think alike.
podcast? Like, I really want. I'm starting a show, and I really want you to be a guest, and I really want to be a guest on yours, but like, I don't know when. It's like, hey, just keep thinking. Just think it out before you start to reach out.
Exactly. You have to have a clear plan. Don't just like. A lot of people like to start things and don't stick with it. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, that's cool, but for me personally, with this, like doing my podcast, I was like, I gotta make sure we stick with it because I do want to at least do it for a year. Give me a year, and then I can decide then if I want to stop doing it or whatever. So here we are,
Yeah, for sure.
2 months in.
Committing to it was hard. Is hard, but it's like I told myself a long time ago when I started this. I was like, if I stop having fun, I'm gonna stop doing it.
Yeah.
So I do this for. I did it. I started it for fun. I started it for people to, just have a great time. Like give them a space to where like they can just come and talk and chop it up.
Yes.
And not be on Facebook Live or anything like that. Just come have a space to chop it up because I didn't have that space. So I'm just like, why not? But the second I stopped having fun, and that really happened recently, like we recorded. It was episode 36. It's 38 now, and that was well over a month ago.
A month? Wait a minute. Don't you record every week?
Used to.
What's going on, Calvin?
Talk to my lawyers.
Ooh.
I'm just playing. Robin.
She's in the background shaking her head, y'all. You can feel it.
No, it's just I give a lot of grace to people, like just individuals. I'm not gonna say names, although I should, but I just give grace to people all the time. And then there's seconds where they don't give me grace. I'm just like,
Yes.
what did I just do all that for? I mean, I wasn't doing it to get anything out of it. I'm just doing it because I understand. But like the second you don't understand and you try to use,
I take it personal.
I not only take it personal, but the second you try to use a scenario and a person to bolster your argument versus being able to hold your own argument because you suck at being in relationships, then that's when I have a problem. That's when I gotta walk away.
Let's talk about it.
Nah.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, I just don't. I don't like that type of energy. I don't
Yeah.
like that lack of empathy or grace in important moments. And the second you don't give back what I've always given you without question, it's time to walk away for sure.
So basically, they weren't there for you.
No, I wouldn't say there for me. I think that I wouldn't say there for me. I would just say grace was great. Grace was given a lot of times. Grace was also given from a very dope person, and then grace was not given from another person I think is dope. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
I was just having this conversation earlier where I was like, we had it last night too, where I was like, I'm a giver, but if I ask for something, it's very small. So the moment you don't give it to me, I feel some type of way. Like I take it personal because I'm like, bruh, whatever you want, you got it. But let me ask for something that does not take time away from your daily activities, and I don't get it, I take it very personal. So another reason 105 why I'm toxic.
Not 105
105. That's one of the reasons. Every day I'm finding a new reason why I'm toxic.
every day.
Every day. I forgot what yesterday's was, but it's
come
something
back up.
different. Something different every day.
Yeah, podcast talk. What do you see yourself and like? What do you see you guys going? Like, what do you guys want to do with it? Like, how big do you want to scale? Do you want to like ruin your whole living room scale, or like?
Honestly, like I do want to have like a whole like little room set up where I can actually have all my shit, which right now it's just my phone and my laptop.
That's all you need.
That's all I got. But I want to have a setup to where I can actually do, because I was telling you and Ashley, well, we actually were talking about it, that we want to transition into audio and video. And so, I mean, obviously it takes, we got to look good, get in our outfits or whatever. Because, right now I was tired. I didn't get no sleep. But I want to transition into that and do that more often versus just doing audio. Because for me, I like to see And even my homeboy was like, it's a visual thing that people like to watch. But I can't make it a 2-hour thing because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna watch 2 hours. I might not even listen to 2 hours. So that's one thing we have to kind of work out too. But our sex talk, it had to be 2 hours. Like, we could not cut that. We could not cut that. But every other topic we talk about, it's been about 45 minutes to an hour, so it hasn't been too bad. But that's what we're talking about doing, is kind of like transforming our living room into a space where we record our podcasts.
Yeah.
But we have kids, so we kind of have to take down, put up kind of thing. But they'll be fine. They're old enough to where they won't fuck with it.
Yeah, that sounds dope. Like, and I would disagree with your homeboy. I think it's not really necessarily the visual that people are drawn to. It's like the audio, the way it sounds.
Yes.
Because once it sounds good, you really don't really care to watch it. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts all the time, and I don't watch it. Like, I just listen to it, and that's how I've like tried to train my ear. Like, the episode that me and Robin just did, we just I just uploaded a couple days ago. And she was like, "Did I do something wrong?" And I'm just like, "No, it's just, the audio didn't sound like I wanted it to." But that was the first time I had this set up, so
Yeah.
I had to like adjust certain things. So I'm used to having this thing like right here, so I can adjust it as needed. But having to like just leave it over there, trying to like trust that it's gonna record the way it's supposed to, and things like that. So yeah, audio's king. Audio is so much more important than visual.
Listening to our first episode, I was like, oh my God. Can I delete it?
No, you gotta let it. You gotta let it rock.
But I'm just like, this is horrible.
You gotta let it rock for sure.
But I mean, it was our first time, and it was his first time. So I mean, I'm gonna give it credit. But I was like, I wasn't really embarrassed, but I was like, people are like, I loved your podcast, but I can hear the fan. And I was like, bruh, this was the one thing I told him to turn off.
I turn off everything in here, so there's no AC.
He unplugs the refrigerator.
I cut off the fridge.
I'm just like, I'm not doing all that.
You're gonna hear the fridge like if you have the fridge on. I've heard audio when the fridge is on. Although it's over there, you can hear it.
See, you need a room with a door.
Yeah, for sure. That's on the way. That's definitely on the way.
So I mean, are we transitioning to a 2-bedroom?
We are.
Okay. So we can have a room with a door.
Yep.
So you won't have to unplug your refrigerator.
I might still do it then.
Habit, I guess.
No, I might just still do it. These mics pick up some really weird noises.
I know these are fancy mics, but I'm not unplugging the refrigerator. You're gonna have to hear it. It's gonna be a host number 3, and you're gonna have to fit the refrigerator. At least you have an ice machine, because those make noises.
Yeah.
Mine does.
It's a combo.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I kind of like plan on taking it. Is kind of like, I wouldn't say necessarily making a job out of it, because we both have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
We have careers. We have kids. But I mean, if YouTube want to pay me, some money, I'll do it.
No, for sure.
I'll be a stay-at-home mom who makes podcasts all day, like everybody else.
For sure, everyone does.
I'm just like, this is a little ghetto that a 7-year-old is making a lot more money than I do.
Pretty lit, actually. It's kind of cool.
It's cool, but it's a little ghetto because I want to make money too.
Instead of waiting till your kids to go to the NBA, you just put them on YouTube early. You good to go.
Like that, there's this one kid, I forgot what his name, but his name was Ryan. Like on YouTube, he would literally like open up toys and kind of review it. And I was like, bro,
I seen that little kid.
My kid he's in Walmart now. I was like, bro, my kid could have been done this. There was this one girl who makes slime.
We all could have been this.
Yeah, this one girl makes slime, and now she's fucking famous. I'm just like, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because I could have been doing this.
We could have all been doing this, to be honest.
Maybe our podcast in a couple of months will get to YouTube and we can make money from it. I'm claiming it. You heard it here first.
Same.
You heard it here first.
So, what's going on like life-wise for you?
Oh my God. Besides me not getting no sleep. I don't know.
You fell asleep on the podcast. What are you talking about?
I wish I did, because I was like, bro, we're talking about Pflugerville.
We really talked about Pflugerville.
Town ever.
Pflugerville's really lit if you like lived through Pflugerville. Like if you actually lived in Pflugerville.
Before the transition?
Before the transition.
I'm sorry, Austin had a transition, and I don't like it. I'm trying to move. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like Frank Irwin Center's not even. Wait, yeah, Frank Irwin Center. They're gonna tear that down.
Word?
Yeah, because they built this. I don't know if you ever traveled south, because I know you don't like south.
We don't go south.
Not even downtown?
Nah, we don't do that.
I do every day, because my job's down there.
We don't go south.
But so they built this like glass, whatever you want to call it, to replace, I think, Moody Gardens and Frank Irwin Center. But eventually, once that's finished, they're going to tear down the Frank Irwin Center and make that into a parking garage.
I graduated from there.
I didn't. They tore down Brackenridge. I found that out a couple days
Word?
ago. Yeah.
I had knee surgery there.
I drove there. Obviously I drove through Austin every day, but I drove and I was like, where the fuck is the hospital? Yeah, it was gone.
Shit. Is that new? Is that? I don't remember the
It
last time.
happened
I went
sometime
that-
last year, like late last year.
Oh, I don't look right. So that's why.
Now it's like a condo, I think.
Okay, I don't look
condo's
right.
there?
When I drive, I don't look right. So.
Yeah, but we haven't been there.
Huh?
We haven't been down there.
We haven't?
Not in a while.
I thought we went to Chickcomb.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
Shit, I don't fucking know.
One time. You were like, yeah, good.
There's so many changes in Austin, but I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm just trying to get through life. I don't know if it's because I'm turning 30 in like less than 10 days. But my depression, anxiety has been a roller coaster. I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, what is life?
I'm suppressing mine.
I'm trying to, but every time I wake up, I'm like, bruh, my fucking knees hurt.
I got a good 7 months till I'm 30.
I have less than a month. March 8th. I'm gonna drop my Amazon link below and my Cash App. But no, so yeah, I've been struggling with that because I'm like, bruh, 30.
Yeah, man.
And then you start to reflect on life. Like, what the fuck did I do?
Why didn't I take? Why am I not a billionaire already? What the fuck's going on? What happened?
That, I'm like, bruh. And then, because, I wanted to be a doctor for the longest time. I still regret it to this day. And because I wanted to be a surgeon. But then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be the cause of somebody dying, so let's scrap that. How about a pediatrician? But then I was like, I really don't like other people's kids. And then the whole, like, vaccination
not liking
thing.
other people's kids.
The whole vaccination thing, people are like, oh, God, vaccines give, my kid this, and that, and the third. I'm like, that's not true, but, you believe what you want to believe, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, maybe a OBGYN, but then I was like, vaginas all day. I don't want to deal with that either. So I was like, okay, maybe, a general, family doctor. Cool. But then I was like, damn, who gonna pay for that? I was like, you know what? I might enlist into the army, right? I
Almost
legit
did.
thought about this. I thought about it. But then I was like, a bitch ain't trying to get shot.
Yeah.
And then, to be on the more serious side, you come back with ailments, whether they're physical or mental. And I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
I tried to go to the Air Force, but
Yeah.
the Air Force doesn't allow tattoos because they wear like V-neck shirts,
Oh.
and I have chest tattoos, and you can't have visible tattoos in
They're
the
like,
V.
that's ghetto.
You can have arm tattoos, but you can't have visible tattoos on your chest.
Because it ruins the
I don't know
the
what
look,
it ruins.
I guess.
I'm sure that's changed, but
Probably.
like when I tried, it was like 2013 maybe. But
Mm.
they was like, hell no, and I was not going into any other branch other than the Air
Yeah, I
Force.
was like, well, don't want to fly or don't be in water. I'm damn sure not going to be in no camo. To be in Iraq, in the dust, in the hot,
I'm gonna
no.
opt out.
So I thought about that, but then I was like, you know what? Med school's already hard enough. Because I don't study, so I'm learning how to study.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and what can I do that's in the healthcare field but doesn't require me to go to med school? Here I am. I have a bachelor's in healthcare administration.
Oh, it's lit.
Yeah. Plus more, but we're working on that, so we'll see. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna do 30 and I have nothing to show.
I feel like everyone has something to show.
I have something, but
Not enough.
I'm hard enough. I'm hard on myself, so I'm just like, damn. 30. My 20s, I slept through half of it. I was a whole mom and wife, so. And then after that, I went to my whole phase. That was pretty fun, but then I'm like, I'm trying to settle down.
And then toxic number 47 happened. Like,
Yeah. Last year was toxic.
the whole year.
The whole year was bad. It was good. I had fun, but man, I was like, damn, I'm toxic. That's when I realized I was toxic.
Last year.
Yeah. Like, I'm really a whole nigga out here.
Oh no.
I'm the fuck boy.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I gotta slow down.
Have you done any traveling since the pandemic?
Yes, I stay in Dallas. I'm going this weekend actually, but no. So my birthday's coming up. I'm going to Mexico for the very first time,
Okay.
so I'm excited about that. Last year I went to Atlanta for a birthday party. Had super much fun. I went with my significant other.
Are they still significant?
Their significant other. Where else? I didn't go out the country though, because everything was shut down. But this year, we going outside.
You going outside?
We going outside. So Cancun, Cozumel in the fall. I'm trying to decide where I'm going to go for Christmas because I told my parents I am not staying here for Christmas. I refuse.
I might have to do that too.
I don't want to buy gifts because if I
don't
spend that
buy
money
gifts.
on gifts, I mean I do because again I'm a giver, but I'd rather use that money for a trip and I buy you. We can spend quality time versus me buying shit that you get throughout the year, clothes, toys, all the other shit. So I'd rather spend that money on a vacation versus on toys and just sit around the house wondering like, damn, did I really have to buy that?
Facts.
I don't want to do that.
Facts.
So I'm thinking about Tennessee.
Why?
I want to hit all 50 states before I die.
Okay.
That's
I was
one of the
like, okay.
reasons.
That
But
should probably be one of the last ones.
I thought about Connecticut would be one of the last ones because it's kind of boring. Like, what's in Connecticut?
I feel like Connecticut might be lit.
What's
low-key.
in there? What's Connecticut?
I mean,
It's like this big.
it might be lit.
Yeah, we'll see.
It might be lit.
Like Oregon. What's in Oregon?
The Nike factory.
That's right. The only thing there. Wisconsin, North and South Dakota. Like, what's over there? Montana.
Canada is in South Dakota, basically.
Yeah, but that's not in the United States.
Canada's basically the U.S.
Okay. I mean, can we adapt some of what they got going on? Because they have free healthcare.
They do. And they're on shutdown, apparently. Like, the whole country is like...
Again? Or
yeah,
still?
how we were originally, they're on that wave again.
Wow.
Like, curfews and stuff like that.
Oh, I hate it when we're on a lockdown.
I loved it, man.
I hated it. I'm an extrovert, so it was a struggle for me. I was like, what you mean my gym's closed?
I loved it.
Now I have to go hiking, which I eventually became to love hiking. But you're telling me I can't eat at a restaurant? I have to order my shit and go home and eat it? No.
I like doing that.
I
don't
hate doing
like
that.
eating out.
I love eating out.
I don't really like it. Well, I like... actually, that's a lie. I don't really like eating out. I like eating out and taking my food and leaving.
That's stupid.
I don't want to sit there.
I might as well cook my shit at home.
I do, but...
No, I'm not ordering food to eat it at home unless it's pizza.
Your want to go out is to be outside of the house.
Yes.
Okay. See, I love being inside all the time. If I can bring the food that I want to eat from the outside inside, I'm cool.
I feel like if I do that, I might as well just cook what I have at home. I don't want to do that. I go outside. I go to restaurants to enjoy the company of strangers, to be around the people, to watch the football games, to watch the basketball games, to be outside. I mean, I might go to Chili's looking cute. It don't really matter. I just want to be outside.
I'm complete opposite. I really just love being inside.
You're like Ashley. I'm gonna eat my food. You want to eat it to go? No.
I would love it to go.
I hate.
You don't have to deal with other people when you take your food to go.
I like dealing with other people.
Okay.
Can I have my check, please? Another margarita? All that. What's your name? Oh, he's cute. Where's the manager? I want to do all that. I want all that.
Now, where's the manager?
I want the experience. Don't ruin the experience for me. So yeah, I like being outside. Plus,
Where's the manager?
especially if it's like more of like the black culture, you get to explore more. You get to meet new people, like Cajun Eats. Before don't make that face. Before the shutdown, before it became all black people, when it was actually like very classy, it was nice to meet new people. But then it was hot girl summer and Sunday fun day, and then after a while, I got a little ratchet, and I was like, bruh, why is my drink? And then they went up on the drinks, so that pissed me off. I was like, why is this $14 for a slushie?
Because someone gonna pay $14 for something.
Oh, and I did. I got the suicide, which is all them drinks mixed together. Girl, Drunk. Every time. Oh, and put tahini in it.
Yes.
But I mean, I met a lot of people there. I met cool people. I would network. I just had fun.
So you're from Bastrop, but you live in Austin, or do you live in Round Rock?
Round Rock.
Okay, so you went from Bastrop to Round Rock?
I went from Bastrop to where did I go? South Austin. I was there forever, and then I went to Round Rock. Oh, back to Bastrop and then Round Rock.
Okay, so like my time at Cajun Eats would be a little different because I know everyone that's there. So you know, I lived in Pflugerville, North Austin. I lived in Round Rock at some point, but like I know if I go to like a Sunday fun day at Cajun Eats, I know exactly who I'm about to run into.
I remember I went there and it was like not a lot of people there, and I ran into this guy I had a one night stand with, and I was like, oh my god, we need to leave. And then the most embarrassing part, last year I ran into him again on my birthday with my homeboy.
How'd you run into him? Like, was it like
My
you just
homeboy was
saw
like,
each other?
hey, we're gonna be up with my friends. I said, okay, bet. He was one of the friends, and I was like,
Small world.
this is fucking awkward. And I was like, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Marie.
Oh,
Yeah.
like it wasn't good. Like the one night stand wasn't good.
Fuck no. And then I act like I didn't know you.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was a horrible experience.
One night stands. Like, I've only had one. I think. Oh, is that a car?
That sounds really good on here, though. Like, it sounds like we're in the house with it.
I've only had one, I think. I think one, ever. Anytime I've ever had sex with someone, it's always been multiple times.
Right.
How many
If you
one
make
night
it ten.
stands have you had?
2, maybe 3?
Even in the whole phase?
Yeah. The first one was not. Wait, no, I forgot. I maybe had 4.
Okay, that's a jump.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a blur. 2 were in the whole face,
Two.
and 2 were not. I was actually trying to date, and I ended up being a one night stand. One of them I was like, I'm not, I'm not losing nothing out of this. The second one I was like, oh my god, I can't live without him, kind of thing. It was that good. It was that good. But he was kind of weird. He kept saying like, oh, you like the future type of dudes. I was like, no, I don't. And he kept saying that, so he was giving me like insecure vibes.
When dudes, if a dude classifies men as a future guy,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Oh, I'm a future, or you a Russell Wilson, or you future.
I'm neither. I'm not rich.
Are you the baby? Like, are you Tory Lanez? Like, I don't do that. You are who you are.
Facts.
You're toxic, like me.
Hey, if you want to jump on the toxic train, jump on it, yo.
Yes, yo play. I'm a healthy toxic.
There's no such thing.
There is.
What's that? What's the word for it? Oxymoron? Oxymoron? Where you say something? Is that the word? Like you can't be a healthy toxic because toxic is not healthy.
It's like good bacteria.
What's it called?
Is that an
What's it called?
oxymoron?
Huh?
I think it is.
An oxymoron?
Are they stepping upstairs? They doing step practice upstairs?
Just right here.
Oh yeah, they're doing stepping. They stepping.
Not them strolling.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they trying to get through? We're doing a podcast.
Need a broom.
That.
Broom just
Look, this apartment life ain't it. I live in an apartment. I'm just like,
I'd rather be on the 3rd floor.
see, that's great now.
Until
But
you got
getting up
shit
the
to-
motherfucking stairs? Carrying groceries?
Yeah.
Fuck no. First floor.
I remember I used to keep water in my car because I'm not taking the whole case up.
I don't blame you.
If I have 2 cases, one of them motherfuckers staying in the car.
I used to get mine delivered. I used to order like 5 cases of water.
They
And I-
deliver water like
I live on the 2nd floor. And
struggle.
I started doing Instacart, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Because I'm not delivering fucking groceries like that. I'm not delivering water. And I will order 5.
I don't even understand like So I'm not a person who really fucks with like DoorDash and Favor because I gotta trust two entities to bring me my food. I gotta trust the person who made it at the restaurant, and I also gotta trust another stranger to bring it to me and drop
And
it
not
at my
eat it.
door. Not eat it, not touch it. Like, I don't
Got
know.
to see it through, my boy.
I don't
Got
know.
to see it through.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, you say you order pizza. It's kind of like one entity. Well,
It
then
is.
no, the
It's-
same thing.
No, because that person works for the company.
They can still
like,
be nasty.
They can be, but you have a way more fine line to, have an issue. So, like, if someone in Favor fucks your shit up, you're not calling the taco shop that got your tacos, the place they got the tacos from. You call them a Favor.
True. I've done that. I'm like, bro, my shit's fucked up.
So when you go, like, when you order pizza, like, if that person who's bringing your pizza fucks up, you can go directly right back to the pizza place. Like, yo, Johnny fucked my shit up.
True.
All right, my apologies. We'll get you a new pizza and we'll get someone else to deliver it.
Well, apparently, I don't know if this was just my Papa John's, but DoorDash delivered my Papa John's, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
It's
y'all don't have
called labor.
deliveries.
That's cheap labor.
Apparently, but my pizza was cold, so I was kind of mad.
How far is Papa John's from where you had it delivered?
Maybe 10 minutes, but it was cold outside, so that requires me to put on clothes, which I don't like to do.
At least we have it better than New York. New York has bike carriers for
Oh.
Favor and Uber Eats.
Postmates.
Postmates, Uber Eats, they have bike carriers. So your food's on the bike from wherever place you ordered on the way there.
Look, them people in New York, them drivers. So I went there maybe like a couple years ago. It had to be like 5 years ago when I went. And you know how you have the crosswalk and you have a certain number of minutes or seconds to cross? Mm-hmm. You better be across that motherfucking street in 3 seconds, because as soon as that thing starts to beep, you better be across the street already, because they will honk at you, they will rev their engines, and as soon as the light turns green, they gone. I'm just like, oh my god. I mean, I drive like that, but goddamn, like, I'm scared. Chicago is about the same thing.
You're scared of seeing people drive how you drive.
I'm a pedestrian.
But you're scared of what they would do and what you would, that's what you would do.
I feel like they're pressuring me to hurry up.
But that's what you would do.
No, I will wait until they get across the street, but they will like literally like inch up. And they would not let for the full amount of time to cross the street that the thingy is going on before they try to go.
I find it disrespectful when someone walks across my car. Like, if you don't get to running,
Like
you're
HEB.
supposed to. At HEB, exactly.
Oh my
and
God.
especially when they do run, you like, you understand.
Oh
you
yeah,
get
I'm like I need you to hurry up.
it. You get it.
Don't let grandma come and barely walking. I'm like, bruh, she could stay at home. Like, why are you walking so slow? Yeah,
I
I'm the
think there
worst.
should be a fast and slow lane in grocery stores. I think that they should set up the aisles to where there's a fast lane and a slow lane.
You would think that, but people still gonna be in your way.
Yeah, but if you push in power walk and they push in slow cart move, you have police. They can have police in the stores policing the lines.
Look, there will be people walking across my basket and I'm speed walking. I'm like, look, I'm not stopping. So either you walk faster, you stop, because we're gonna get clipped. And I'm not stopping. Like, you're in my way.
Grocery store accidents and shit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm the person in the grocery store that actually speed walks. I want to get in and out.
facts, me too. I go in there fast.
But going with my mom, she's like, wait, I forgot something. I'm like, bruh, we are all the way in the frozen section. The shit you need is in the deli section. That's across the store. I mean, Walmart's like right there, but I don't shop at Walmart like that. I hate
I don't
Walmart.
either.
I fucking hate Walmart. But HEB, that's just on the other side of the store. Mind you, we done went down every single aisle, so why did you forget something? So yeah, I'm the type of person that speed walks to the store, because I know what I need. I'm grabbing it. I'm going.
I go to the store for a reason.
Yes. Not just because.
Facts.
But she would go with the list and still fucking forget something. Wait, like we went to Aldi. Mind you, we've been there before. She was like, wait, you're going too fast. I'm like, bruh, Aldi's like this big.
It was a small place.
It's like 5 aisles, and they don't have a lot of stuff, but they have pretty good stuff.
The one at Pflugerville?
Yes. I'm like, bruh, the vegetable section is like a foot long. Like, I don't understand what you need to look at.
All the vegetables. What are you talking about?
She's like, I want to go down every single aisle. And I'm like, bruh, half of them, most of them are not even utilized. One of them is alcohol. I don't even know what kind of wine that is. I'm not going to risk it. One of them is full of crap. One of them has household shit, half pet shit. So what aisle do we need to go down? I don't understand like why we need to go down every single aisle, because this is Aldi. This is like basically a grown up Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I'm sorry. So
yeah, I'm compared to that.
what are we doing? Not her and my brother arguing on top of that, so I was like getting annoyed.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
So food. Let's talk some food.
I'm a foodie.
Favorite top 5 restaurants in Central Texas, including Houston, including Dallas.
That's a hard one.
And if you need to expand it, go to your top 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with what comes up my head. So there's this place in Dallas, well, actually it's in Frisco, called The Common Table. They have Tower Mimosas, and it's next to the Dallas Cowboys practice stadium.
Okay.
Don't ask me why I know that, but I know.
Why do you know that?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh.
Die hard. But their food is pretty good. There's this one place in Addison, also in Dallas. It's called DJ's of Addison. Their brunch is amazing. It's amazing. It's so worth it. The price is a little pricey, but it's worth it. Another place.
Are you writing this down?
I'll send you a link because I have a link on TikTok too. There's this place called State Fair in Houston that's also really good. It's called the Gulf Trash, which is macaroni and cheese with crawfish, shrimp, I believe crab, and something else, some other seafood in there, but it's really good.
Did you like that restaurant because of that one dish?
Well, I was recommended to go there for brunch, but then I was like, well, it's kind of late. I'll go there for, a late lunch.
Okay.
They have like a margarita flight. So I tried their...
Oh, I love those.
Love them. I tried their lavender margarita, and it was really good, actually. And I don't do slushy shit, like my shit on the rocks.
Not frozen?
Nope, I don't want my shit frozen, but it was really good. I wish it was on the rocks, but whatever. There's this place here in Austin. I don't know if it's still open, but it actually came up on my Top Hop because my ex-boyfriend took me there for Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
The same one I was talking about last night. And but the ambiance is very romantic, but the food, it's like, they give you like, when you look at like Instagram, it's like those little bitty ass plates with the little bitty ass meal, but it's like $50. It was like that, but the food was so good. Their salad was amazing. Their pasta was amazing.
Like the Oasis?
I've never been there.
Yeah, don't go.
I heard that food wasn't that good.
It's not. It's actually terrible. Like there's one thing about servers wearing shorts that just turn me off eating. Like I don't want my server to walk up to me in cargo shorts for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why.
It's like your menu doesn't match your attire.
Yeah, it don't sit right with me. I don't know. Nice view. The view itself is worth it, but you can get that view from other points without having to go there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you're at 4?
At 4. I'm trying to think of something that's not chained. I'm pretty sure there's more, but I can't think of them right now. But I have a list of places I'm trying to go that's in Houston and in Dallas that I'm dying to go.
There's this one place in Dallas. I think it's in Dallas. What's it called? I never told you, huh? God, what is it called? It's like a Mexican, like, I want to say Vietnamese combo thing. It's been like really trending on like Facebook. It's like you can get like I can't think of it.
Vietnamese and Mexican?
Yeah, it's like a fusion place, and they have like a ramen burrito. They also have like, was it consomme?
Consume?
Yeah.
That's what I say, because that's what it looks like.
But have that with tacos, the famous tacos that shouldn't really be that famous because they're not that great.
The birria
Yeah.
tacos, fucking love those.
They have that, and they have that also with like ramen, like the ramens in the consomme.
Ew. That's like pho.
Yes, it's like that. I can't think of the name.
I don't even like ramen. Ramen stinks to me.
We watched the video. You don't
On TikTok?
No.
Oh.
I don't get my information from TikTok.
I do.
I do too.
And we look, what's the biscuit bar?
I get all my information from TikTok. Very informative. I found out about the Plan B on TikTok.
What?
Yeah.
Feel like you didn't know it existed?
No, so I didn't realize that when a woman takes a Plan B and she is over 155 pounds, according to the label, not according to me,
She eat two of them?
damn near it basically is less effective. So I'm like, well, I'm over 155, so I need to eat like what, 2 or 3? I'm not doing that. So I learned that on TikTok,
Oh, that's wild.
and I was like, bro, I've been eating one. So I'd rather just not. I don't want to buy 2 and 3 to be on the safe side. I'm not trying to do all that.
You be buying them?
Fuck no.
Okay. So I'm like, yeah, that's. I remember when they like. I vividly remember when they first came out. Like that was a thing. Like if you didn't have a couple Plan Bs in the stash, you weren't being safe.
I was at Walgreens getting my COVID test, my COVID shot, and this one guy was like, bruh, I need that very expensive. I need the most expensive Plan B you got.
Oh yes, you do, sir.
And I was like, damn, you're not trying to ruin your hot boy summer. He goes, no, I'm not. I said, I feel you on that because you can't let a bitch get you caught up. But then again, you should have wrapped it up at the same time. But, you know, they ain't my business.
We should also talk about that, like how you fuck raw, and she's okay with taking it before, but she's not okay with taking it after. You know what I mean? Like you guys already
After you
agreed.
came, she
No.
sounds like a prude. Oh, is it Robin?
Not me.
Like, I've never had this conversation before. Well, I mean, I've had the conversation, but it never like
On the
thing.
podcast?
No, just in general.
Okay.
Like,
I guess it depends on the preference, but my thing is, how do you expect for a woman who doesn't? I mean, I like to do it, so I'm not talking about myself. But how can you expect a man to taste all of you if you don't even know what it tastes like? So I hate bitches who are like, "Oh, my shit smells like roses. My shit tastes like this." How do you know if you've never tasted it? How do you know?
where do we just go now?
I'll tell you, this is my favorite topic. But how do you know? That's like saying like, oh, that's like you telling somebody like, oh, my shit tastes like whatever, like Jolly Ranchers or something. But how would you know if you never tasted it? Because a lot of guys, after a girl gives them head, they come or whatever, they don't like to kiss her after that. And I'm like, bruh, but your dick was in my mouth.
I don't like to kiss in general.
Okay, well, minus you. But there's a lot of guys who will not kiss you after you give them head.
I mean, I'm sure that's facts.
But that's the same thing though. That a girl may not want to. She'll do it before, but she won't do it after.
Well, this just turned into a freaky hour. Okay, I got you.
Hey, I'm just saying, don't dish it if you can't take it.
That's true. I mean, it is true.
I come with the receipts.
It is true. But I think. Well, never mind. I can't. I don't know. I don't ever suck dick before. I don't know what that
I
looks
hope
like.
not.
Yeah, no, there's no hope.
Don't be like Tank talking about, oh, everybody suck a little dick. Wait a minute.
Not me.
You didn't hear him say that?
I didn't hear him say that.
He said he was on. I forgot. It was an interview. He goes, yeah, every man has sucked a little dick before, and I was
I
like,
heard him getting his
wait.
ass ate was a super big thing.
I have not heard about that,
He was on
but
the Breakfast Club talking about his salad getting tossed crazy.
I already can't listen to his songs without thinking about that as it is. And now I'm just listening that way.
Yeah, he's a big advocate of ass eating. Getting his ass ate.
He's explored all his sexual preferences. I mean,
I'm not getting my ass ate.
you can be straight and, get your little booty hole licked. Some guys like to be pegged.
Listen, I think that. Well, I can't think that's weird, but I think it's weird. Like, why are you getting pegged by a woman? Like, you're like, if you like, why do you like it in your like? What's going on?
But like,
bruh?
I watched it on porn, and I was just so fascinated. I was like,
What's the dynamic like? That, yo, I'm gonna fucking emasculate you, bend the fuck over, I'm gonna fuck you.
he loved it,
Jesus Christ.
and she was like, she was the dominant person, and he loved it, and I was just like, I was in awe. I was like, oh my god.
This is why I give grace to every person I talk to, because you never know what people are really truly into. You don't know.
I be asking, what are you into?
What answers do you get?
A lot of them say, don't do nothing in my butt. I'm like, well, I didn't plan on it, but okay. But
What if his butthole is bleached?
I want to see. Who did it? I want to know who did it. I want to see. Which is not a problem. I mean, he takes care of it. He takes care of it down there. Because like I said yesterday, a lot of guys want you to give them head, but their shit is not manscaped. I'm like, bruh, your shaft has so much hair on it. Like, I can't do nothing with that. Your balls are fucking hairy. I can't do nothing with that.
What is the worst experience you've had while giving head with a hairy dick?
That. Getting hair in my mouth. Like, what is... Why does it smell like pee?
That is so true.
It's so... I'm like... I smell it. It's musty. Did you come from practice? Yeah. That was one of the worst things I've...
Did you finish though?
I did. I told you, I am the fuck boy. I told you.
I did. Yeah.
I did. I'm like, did you just come from the gym or did you come from practice? Either way, you're gonna have to. But like I said, I was on podcasts with some people, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I'm like, bro, you can't sit there and tell a woman what to fucking do, and you come over here with your shit looking rough as fuck. Don't say, oh, if she wants me to eat her out, she gotta take a shower. Nigga, so do you.
I'm a big advocate of taking a shower before sex. Like, I'm always like, yo, let me clean the dick out for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Clean, shampoo.
let me wash the dick for you.
Put some cologne on too. I fucks with it. But some people will literally come from the gym and be like, it's ready. I'm like, no, it's not. I can smell it from right here. Smells a little yeasty.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Fellas, do something about that. This can't be the talk.
Look, I'm just saying, I know y'all real life. I know you in real life.
I have to I have to take a shower. Like, I prefer to just take a shower before we have sex.
Yeah, I like to. I feel clean.
Facts. And I take long showers, and a lot of scrubbing happens on that area. Trust me. I just want to make sure I'm good, smell good, cool.
Cause there ain't nothing rough than like, what? Oh, speaking of rough, this girl, she gave a guy head. He came and she said I was chewing it, and I was like, what you mean you were chewing it? Yeah, the things I find on Facebook.
What do you mean she was chewing it? Like, she didn't just swallow it? She
said it was chewy, like it was chunky. Yeah. So
it
don't
might
come.
be. He might have mad sperms.
No, like chunky peanut butter.
Oh, like hard parts?
Yeah. So, fellas, do not come with women talking about, oh, she don't do this, she don't do that. Nigga, your pH balance is off. You don't drink no water.
Chunky minute.
Protein shakes do not count. Drink water.
What the fuck what did this turn into?
Hey, I am raw and unfiltered.
This is just we're just saying podcast episode 45.
We went into it.
So I can list off some foods. I know food places.
Oh yeah, let's get back to that because I took you way off track.
I just got to number 5.
Yeah, she got to 4 and was like, never mind. So eating pussy and sucking dicks.
That's number 5.
But you did it.
It's a meal.
So you did it.
What?
The conversation. You shifted it.
Oh, you sure did.
I didn't bring up Plan B's.
Oh, I
You
did.
brought up sex.
which is connected to Plan B. You don't just
But
take
you're
Plan
right.
B's to do them. You don't just do it. You don't just do it to kick it.
Look.
You're not popping Plan B's for fun.
Push B.
Look.
Pushing pills. Okay.
That's
That's wild. If Shorty takes the Plan B before y'all fuck,
taking precautions.
that's weird.
Keeping them throat babies safe.
Oh, I heard a term today. It was what was it? Oh my god, I can't remember. But they were saying like throat kids, not throat babies, but throat kids. Like the girl who always sucks a dick and always lets
got
it do
kids now.
busting him, right? Or busting her. And they were talking about like throat kids, like. It's not throat babies, it's throat kids because her digestive system isn't there yet because she don't really take care of herself health wise. Those are throat kids. Those kids are developing.
Wow. Well, damn. But they still smash.
Hey,
But goddamn.
food.
Back to food. Give us your top 5, Cal.
My top 5. I don't really know if I have a top 5. I eat so many fucking places. I don't know.
This is hard because I'm a foodie. I like to eat.
I can for sure say without a doubt, Plano, Texas has some of the most diverse food scene wise that I've seen in a city alone.
It's so far from Dallas, though.
Plano?
Yeah.
Plano's not that. It's like 20 minutes.
Not where I was at.
He was downtown.
Yeah. Like, this is far.
Did you ever? Where was that place we tried? Was it True Kitchen in Dallas? Yeah,
Don't recommend.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
it's black owned and that's lit. That is black owned, but like it was black run too.
Sometimes that combination, it's a hit and miss. Whew.
Yeah, it was really tough. I don't think it was tough. I wonder if we had gotten there prior and just went to eat versus like going straight there when we like pulled up to Dallas. Like first the what was that museum? The Black Girl
Magic Museum.
was lit. Lit. It was actually a really dope
Is
experience.
that a
But
pop-up? Or is it actually like a place?
I think it was a place. It might. I don't know because they didn't have like a hard sign, right?
Because Dallas has a lot of pop-up restaurants and places.
No, it wasn't. It's not a restaurant. It's just a museum.
Okay.
So just a bunch of black excellence, like black women. That's all it is. Like all the women who, not all of them, but like just women in general that are black who have accomplished things. They have amazing murals. They have amazing educational places that you can kind of like read through exactly what they did. It was really dope.
It was a mesquite, but yeah, it's
a place.
not a pop-up.
Add that to my list.
It was really nice. I really enjoyed myself. Like just me being a black man and just seeing all the like beautiful, just like black women stuff, was like really
History.
felt good.
Oh, it warmed your heart a little bit.
Just felt good.
And then the added bonus, they got little places you can take pictures, fly pictures at different
We got the Barbie.
Oh,
They got the
selfie.
little. They got the like the Barbie.
The
Like
black girl, Barbie.
Don't let me go tomorrow.
it was really nice.
I need to go there.
But for sure, I would say Fusion's probably like I don't really go to restaurants back to back like that. But if like especially if I'm going to another city itself, like I don't usually go back to back. But been to Fusion every time since I've been in Plano. It's a Korean barbecue hot
lost me.
pot place. You don't like Korean barbecue?
They don't even sound right together. That Korean and barbecue never.
Do you think black people invented barbecue?
Yes. Korean and barbecue don't ever. That's never sat right with me. I mean, no offense to the culture, but I'm just like Korean. That's like Korean Mexican food. Like the mixture don't sit right with me.
Do you think barbecue is only for black people?
It's not only for. Yeah.
You gotta try it.
You have to
You
try
have
it.
to try it.
You have to try it.
I'm gonna try it. I'm
You
trying to
have
hit
to
Austin.
try. You have to try Chinese hot pot as well. You have to do both. I promise you, you're gonna be like, oh, this tastes better than I ever expected.
I've been sleeping.
You have been for sure, but the place is called Fusion in Plano. definitely my go-to because I think it's the closest place that does both. I think that there are places here in Austin that have hot pot, kinda, and then also places that have Korean barbecue. But I think Fusion in Plano, Texas, does both. What else would I say? I think that what was that? The Lotus place in Houston.
Oh, I've heard about that. Is that they have seafood there, right?
Yeah, Lotus Seafood.
I heard that was really good.
It's in the hood though, but it's
I
kind
don't
of cool.
care. I'll go somewhere for good food.
It was really good. I don't think she liked it. I think when we went, I think she got like a ton of onions, like a whole onion.
Yeah,
Oh.
like, they gave me like 3 cut up onions. Like, it was a lot. Like, there were strings. I had a plate of onions about this much. Like, it was a lot after I picked it out.
Oh wow.
It was hefty. But other than that, it was okay.
It was really good. Really good. I also, I'm just naming restaurants at this point because there's no way I can name the 10 or 5 just like you, right? But that Mexican place we went to, I don't remember the name, but that's the first time I saw like the robots as the servers.
Oh, I think you posted on your Facebook, and I was like, a little fancy.
Let's
that-
take to the Sakieta.
Where's that at?
It's in Dallas.
I like how none of the restaurants that we've been naming are in Austin.
You said Central Texas.
I've named one. I named one restaurant.
I like Charm Barbecue, Korean barbecue here, off of not Wells Branch, off of Howard.
Okay, I was about to say I'm not going to Wells Branch.
You don't go to Wells Branch?
Somebody else got to drive. I'm gonna go over there.
It's mad dangerous now.
It's a little ghetto.
Wells Branch is definitely ghetto now.
I'm like,
for sure.
what the fuck is this?
I don't really. I really think about it. Because I try so many new things, and they're not always the best version of those new things. But I try to try a different like culture of food often.
Okay.
So I can tell you where I'm never going again. Was it Pakistani food? No,
I don't do that kind of food.
it was
I don't know what's in
I
that.
keep saying that. I've never tried that kind of food.
No, what was that place off of Palmer? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the Filipino place.
Filipino. No, never going there again. Why are y'all still open?
Why, was it nasty or not sanitary?
It wasn't nasty. It was actually kind of both. Like,
Oh.
it was kind of nasty and not sanitary. Like, you walk in and like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just wasn't for me.
It was sketchy when I realized their sign was the same as the Panda Express sign, just different words.
Ooh.
I was like, that really looks similar. I wish I had a picture.
Not y'all stealing signs.
Next to the Panda Express.
That's that, right down the street.
They said we're gonna get this out the garbage and we're gonna use it in our salon. Our restaurant. Recycle.
Yeah, no, never go. Never go.
What's your go? So you like to go out to eat, which means you go to places. So what's your go-to place here in I guess Central
It depends on my mood.
Austin to Georgetown?
It depends on my mood. Wings are always a plus.
Where are you getting wings from?
I like wings and more. But I don't like their fries because their fries are never seasoned. But I love their wings.
I don't know if I can fuck with a place that gives me colored plates that are plastic.
Gives you golden corral vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends on my mood. Like, I go to Cajun number 2 if I want a seafood. If I want some crab legs.
What's Cajun number 2?
It's by Walmart in Pflugerville, by Party City. But it's called Cajun Crab number 2.
There's a Party City in Pflugerville?
I'm sorry, Round Rock.
I was about to say, they didn't check in with me for that. If you were in
Mayor of
Pflugerville, when you were in Pflugerville, you pray something, you gotta check in with
Gotta
me
check
first.
in. Gotta check in with Daddy.
Also in that plaza with like Walmart and Petco.
Yeah.
Party City doesn't exist anymore, right?
Yeah, it is. Or Party Pig. No, it's Party City now. Party
some-
Pig doesn't exist.
It's on that other side. We just went over there, but it's in that little.
By Home Depot. It's like right.
Oh, okay. That's not the building they closed out to make that. Was it?
DD's.
Uptown cheapskates.
Yeah.
It's just a bigger Plato's Closet and more expensive.
That. I would set myself there though.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Like it's in that, like across from Home Depot, that little like section right there.
Yeah, like the same
Where
parking lot as
Honest-
Home Depot.
I think Honest is there now.
But if you are in Round Rock, do not go to Applebee's or Chili's. They're slow as fuck. There's never nobody there, but they're still slow. I ordered a margarita, never got it. I was like, bruh.
Listen. I personally worked at the Olive Garden right there
Love that
for
Olive
like
Garden.
9 years.
Love Olive Garden.
Right, so I served tables. I worked in the kitchen. I bartended. I did all of it, and every single night after that, we'd go to the Applebee's and get taken care of. So I've never been there in like a day setting or like a let's go out to dinner kind of setting. I'm always there when it's like 10 o'clock and there's 3 hours left.
I've been there every single time of the day, and like I went there Sunday, and they were like, the wait's like 30 minutes. I'm like,
There's no one in
there's nobody in here. Like the bar's empty. Like I don't understand. I was like, whatever.
No one wants to work there anymore. I think a lot of the funniest thing in the world is like the quickest transition. So like if you got fired from Olive Garden, your transition was to go work at Applebee's. So they always had mad people because it's not only close, but you'll be guaranteed some time, right?
That.
But I haven't been there in years.
Well, I tried Anchor Bar, which is like in the same little area.
I wanted to try that place.
It was pretty good. I asked him about the macaroni and cheese. He said, "Don't eat it." So I'm like, "Are you a mac and cheese kind of person? Because I'm a mac and cheese kind of person." So I'm gonna have to ask somebody else because I don't know if I trusted his judgment. But the food was pretty good though. I wouldn't say it wasn't bad. The drink, I had a mojito. The mojito was kind of
Minty.
no, it was something about the mojito didn't sit right with me. I don't know what it was, but everything else was good though. So the red lobster is nasty.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but the company that owns Olive Garden, Longhorn Steakhouse, at the time they owned Red Lobster. They now own Cheddar's, stuff like that. They dropped Red Lobster and bought Cheddar's. So Red Lobster is no longer owned by Darden, which is the company that owns all of the restaurants.
Okay.
The second that happened, quality dropped because
Yeah.
they couldn't afford to be under a huge conglomerate, but they were still making money. A lot of these Red Lobsters are being owned by just people who live in the cities.
Like a franchise. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I was like, "Ugh, this is nasty." But yeah, there's just several places like in Round Rock that's like, nah, you can't go there. Chili's in Pflugerville. Ashley didn't like it because the service, but they were super busy. Like there was like no tables, so they were busy. So I was like, I mean, you're busy. You might be short stuff. I get it. But if I go on a regular night where there ain't nobody here, and you still give me shit service, then I'm not gonna go. But yeah, I mean, it's just a hit and miss. It depends on my mood. I won't go to Cajun Eat stuff.
I mean, as you
I
should.
go for the ambiance.
I mean, I love like people have told me like you just hating. I'm just like I'm a food person. I don't care about the atmosphere. I'm there for the food. So if the food isn't to what I expect it to be, if I spend $40 on some pasta and some catfish, I expect the catfish not to be salty, and I expect the fucking pasta to taste flavorful.
And from scratch.
That's what it is. It's not me like picking fun at like them dudes for like doing something. That's a positive. Like I'm there for it. I would work there if they wanted me to help.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I don't have a problem.
I'm glad that they brought some culture to Austin or Pflugerville rather, because it's not really Austin.
Absolutely Pflugerville.
But but it's just like I think Ashley had ordered wings one time. Like if you order anything fried, you get like hella fries. I'm like, bruh, cool it on, like you get hella fries, but not a lot of like actual food, like the entrees. I'm just like, bruh, cool it on the fries. But my fucking crab boil was $60, and I was like, you lucky I want some fucking crab. But $60?
See, no, I would never do that because
Yeah,
I could boil my own crab for half of that.
Cajun crab number 2, I can get a bag for $28 with any flavor of sauce I want.
It's lit.
Yeah, but that was the first thing last time. But they'll bring like, I know like with Cajun, I don't know if they do it anymore, but they'll bring like different vendors out there too. So
And I like the structure. I like that area. I would like to one day sit down with both of those brothers and just like see what their journey was like, because they do have people that come there with their trailers and like bring you out.
they're from Houston. The brothers are from Houston.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
I thought they were from Bastrop.
I think the dad I think is from out there.
Oh, okay.
But
they went to school with Georgetown. They went to Southwestern.
yeah, and I think they went to school in Houston or something like that. But yeah, so
Shout out to them. I think it's an amazing, and I can't critique it because I've never been able to recreate or do that.
yeah,
So,
of course.
Again, I always only are talking about the food. I only talk about the food.
Yes.
I don't care about how they made the structure. I don't care about their
Oh, the ambiance be
intelligence.
jumping.
No, it's lit.
It's lit.
I know
Especially on
it's
Sundays.
lit, you know, but I'm only talking about the food whenever I do talk about Cajun Eats. I don't talk down about black men doing some great shit.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is episode 38. Like, did you have anything else you wanted to plug as far as your current podcast and things like that? Let's get out of here.
I mean, I'm hoping to drop our fourth episode on Monday because fuck Valentine's Day.
Okay.
But but now that's called Sex in the Pflugerville. We might have to drop on next Friday, so keep a lookout for that. Again, it's called I'm Just Saying Podcast. We're currently streaming on Google Podcasts and Spotify. Still have not figured out iTunes. At this point, I kind of don't want to figure it out. But yeah. And check us out on Facebook, I'm Just Saying Podcast, as well as Instagram at our handle at I'm Just Saying _podcast. Links in the bio, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I really appreciate you coming out. I think it's been a weird journey with us as far as like meeting up and things like that. But again, I'm really excited to have you here on the podcast for episode 38. Of course, this is the Can We Talk podcast. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you guys for listening and maybe watching. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.